logged into closing trades on ET Now. I am Snehi Shah. With me is Mansi Dave. And well, what a day for the market. If you take a look at how the markets are edging towards close for the day and for the week as well. Let's pull up the Nifty and take a look at what the market breadth is looking like. We are joining you from the SBI Live studio, and here's the rundown of what today's session has looked like so far. You have Nifty that inched up back in the green, so a significant recovery coming in from the day's low for the Nifty. Flat as of now with a hint of a positive bias, but still much better than the shade of red that we had seen towards the midday mark. Around 24,750 thereabouts is where the Nifty is at. Sensex too seeing some healthy moves. Nifty Bank once again in the green. Just want to quickly check in on what the broader end of the market is up to right now. You have mid-cap also that has once again started to outperform the breadth of the market. You know, the trend over the course of the week gone by, except yesterday, for all days of this trading session, trading week, we have seen that the broader end of the markets have outperformed the benchmarks, and that trend seems to have come back today. Small cap index is also up 0.3%, significantly higher than what the benchmarks are doing. But Mansi, which stocks are doing well, which sectors are standing out to you? Because at one point of the day, we only had autos that was holding on to the green, but things are turning for the better, if you could say that, for the rest of the market.
Snehi, it seems like the market is completely in the Friday mood because swinging between the gains and losses, and it's difficult to have confidence and conviction on the indices at least. Though we have a lot of stock-specific opportunities, and right now also if we see the larger players which are doing good in the market are the M&M, Reliances, Bharti Airtel, Eicher Motors, Maruti Suzuki, which are absolutely contributing to this up move. But at the same time, talking absolute levels and talking sector-specific, yes, barring automobile sector, at least in the first half and also till last hour of trade, only and only auto sector was trading in positive. And right now, if you see, it's just the real estate, FMCG and IT which are on the back bench. But apart from that, automobile as it was, metal is again seeing the shine of the day, pharma, financial services, energy, all of these sectors are doing good. But then it's quite a choppy market, as you can clearly see, a lot of volatility and a lot of uncertainty, as you clearly see in the market. Confusing, tricky and twisted. But then in this scenario also, we bring into you the strategies which you should focus on, and also the long-term fundamentals of the markets which are quite promising, and the undertone of the market which is quite bullish. We have with us Chakri Lokapriya, Chief Investment Officer, to talk on the markets and fundamentals. Thank you so much. Good afternoon for giving your time to ET Now. Mansi Dave this side. Considering all of the recent triggers, at least the domestic one, there are positive triggers. Just one concern, which is the FIs and the sell-off. No comeback from the FIs. Don't you think they are missing on an opportunity in a market like India?
Good afternoon, and thanks for having me. You know, we've seen FI selling, and usually that happens during periods when the INR falls, and the INR has fallen, to a record low on the back of the tariff uncertainty and the impact on Indian exports, net exports. So, but I guess, now the market is actually at a very reasonable level of valuation, trading at 19 to 20 times FY27. So that's a very reasonable number for an even 8% earnings growth. So against that backdrop, I think, we kind of, any trigger on the upside, now the GST is a trigger which will take it some amount of earnings upgrade, but some amount of tariff clarity will bring back the FIs.
Right, Chakri. Hi, good afternoon. So, like you were talking about how GST could be the big trigger that could take the market ahead. But, Chakri, in terms of the kind of announcements we've heard, of course, the direct beneficiaries like Auto and FMCG did well yesterday. Auto continues to do well today as well. FMCG is rather subdued. So, a dead cat bounce perhaps, or a knee-jerk reaction is what we saw. But overall, on that index level, the GST announcement didn't do much. What's your reading there?
Clearly, GST here is a very good thing because, the tax rates reductions are fairly substantial. In many sectors, it's gone down from 18 to 5. It's gone from 12 to 5. So that means that's a good uptick of about 10%, all things being equal, to the earnings of these companies, because they've even a 3-4% volume increase will translate to those kind of bottom line increases. So that it is a sustainable thing. People who were waiting and watching to make a purchase, now it's very clear and definitive to make one. And second is, probably it now opens the room for additional interest rate cuts by the RBI. And that will be the next trigger to make the purchases. So clearly, it is a sustainable good move.